What's up, ATG fam? I'm with Mr. Infinity here. We're going to go over the ATG 2022 challenge. We are not sponsored by Yerba Mate.
Nah.
Derek has a full fridge of them.
Out here, man.
These ones have the no sugar added. No sugar in here. So
little stevia. 2022, man. Toast to you.
Yeah, this one no stevia in this one. Just some good tea.
This is 1 gram of sugar.
So 2022 challenge. The rules of it are Monday through Friday. And we have 3 things. Derek and I just hit our sled. So we got day 1 in the books.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have it's a Saturday. So you guys can do whatever the heck you want.
Yeah,
but starting Monday.
My van went through. What time you went? What?
I just finished actually. I didn't even realize it. Just finished 365 days. Yeah. And I did no cheat meals and I did no entertainment. So let's break down what this means. No cheat meals, no entertainment. So first off, that means, whatever your diet is for you, a cheat meal would be something that is not productive for your diet. So what are the things you're going to be cutting out this year?
For me, I've seen Ben go 365 days. He probably went even longer, No,
I started last year.
Did you really just start on the day?
But now to start the new year, I'm right back in it. No cheat meal to celebrate.
Yeah. So for me, man,
it's
like everybody knows when they're doing something consciously that they shouldn't be indulging in. You know what I'm saying? It's not taking, like you said, taking you further. You're either going forward or backwards. You know what I'm saying? You never staying the same. So just being conscious and being more aware, being more disciplined, and being more planned and prepared. So just cutting out the things that I know aren't taking me forward. And everybody is different. What works for me might not work for everybody. So obviously the chips and the fast foods and the high fructose corn syrups and the fried foods and obviously the pastries and the cakes, that is
probably universal. Exactly.
Yeah, that's universal.
But if you are, football player, you need to maintain 240, 250 pounds. Maybe you found for yourself a diet where you're having rice every meal or this, that really helps you. But in my case, it means I'm only eating protein, fruits, vegetables, basically.
Yeah.
You ready for a brick check?
Hey,
brick check.
January 1st. Hey, this going to be.
Here's what we got. January 1st. We got a brick check every podcast. That's how I know we're not.
Ain't cheating. Yeah. And this is day 1. So, day 50 is going to look crazy.
Yeah. And when I say Monday through Friday, let's take it a step below that and just try 1 day, meaning I'm not even saying you have to do this. I'm proposing this because I've seen it change my life and I've seen it change other people's lives, because ultimately we're restoring your own creative genius. I mean, we're really going to break this stuff down, right? But take something I really enjoy. Pizza. I like chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I love cookies.
What, you like cookies? All right, let's take cookies. All right. You finish a tough day. Things aren't going that well. Some fresh baked chocolate chip cookies. But if you don't have those cookies, you have to create your own happiness. You have to create your own luck. You have to make yourself happy without that. It is a temporary. No one is looking back at their achievements on the wall. I ate 1,000 cookies. No, you're thinking about the time you had with your family. You're thinking about the things you achieved. You're thinking about the people that you helped. So it's not that I think the cookie is the devil. I'm not one of those people. That's also why I'm proposing to just try 1 day, see if you like it, see if you can go a day, see what it does for you. I'm already getting feedback from people like, holy shit, I've never been this productive in my life. I'm talking a day, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, wow, it feels like I have a 30-hour day instead of a 24-hour day.
True, man.
I feel like I have a 30-hour day, not a 24-hour day.
Yeah.
So
crazy, man. Anybody looking for extra time? But yeah.
So you're going to decide for yourself, what's your diet? What are things that are deviating you from your goals diet wise? What are those things you're resorting to that you don't want the health benefits of it, but you're using it as a temporary source of happiness, just a false temporary source of happiness. So that's the whole point with that, is that if you don't have that pizza to resort to for your happiness, well, how are you going to make yourself happy? And then with the entertainment, what's that for you? What are you cutting out?
So things are evolving, man. So a lot of times right now, I'm entertaining is like social media is like in YouTube and things that you think are feeding you knowledge, but sometimes they turn into a toxic habit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being a lot more conscious about how I take in information.
Yeah. And you're already a superhuman. So like for me, it was like, I've already, I've watched every episode of Seinfeld. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like my life quality is not watching more TV shows and stuff. You know what I mean? So for me this past year, I cut out all TV shows.
Wow.
Boom. That restores a lot of time. It also, again, if you're finishing a shit day and you can go to the TV shows and the cookies, those are false temporary sources of happiness. So I'm trying to remove that. So I have to make myself happy. I have to create that. And now I'm not just sitting there, just mindlessly letting someone else's ideas, go into my head. Yeah. So there's a huge difference between knowledge and entertainment. And I think that's what everyone has to figure out for themselves, knowledge versus entertainment. Even reading a book, I think you have to do more creative, thinking, even to think of, you're reading words and then you're taking those words and you're turning it into ideas, you know what I mean, in your mind. Whereas if you're just watching the latest binge-worthy TV shows, I mean, they're really good. They make these shows intended that you watch one episode and you're hooked and you want to watch the whole series, but that's not improving your life quality. Yeah. Then video games. Are you a professional video game player? You know what I mean? Yeah. Is that how you're trying to, measure your success? Like if you're a TV show writer, you probably need to be watching TV shows. I also cut out watching any sports games. Wow. But I'm not a pro basketball player. Yeah. You see what I mean? Yeah. If you're a kid and you want to be a basketball player, you should be going to games. You should be watching games. You should be breaking down the footage in slow motion. That's different than I'm watching the game, but I wish I was more successful in my career. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I cut out TV shows, movies, Netflix, sports games. So to me, anything like that. For me, spending time studying social media is actually key. I actually have to spend time studying social media, but there's a huge difference between, okay, I can grab my phone and you could quickly find, hot girls, or you could be studying stuff, for your career. Yeah. I study,
but that's your world. That's your reality.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So for me, there's a huge difference between education and entertainment. And again, it's not like having, a little bit of sauce on some food you're eating that's healthy. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like if there was a speck of barbecue sauce on a piece of chicken that I would like throw it down. You know what I mean? It's not to those kind of extremes. It's cutting out the obvious stuff. Yeah. The big time suckers, entertainment wise, the things that we know we don't want to be putting in our body food wise. Yeah. And I'm suggesting one day, and I'm suggesting Monday through Friday. I'm going another 365.
Are you from this year? Are you cutting anything else? Or are you turning up another notch? Or are you continually doing the same habits that you continue to do last year? Because obviously they were successful habits.
I'm keeping it the same for myself.
Exact same. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I think obviously what Ben is saying, man, is have a goal and have a purpose and try to align your reality around that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you, like you said, if you're a basketball player, watching games, being around an environment is key.
Is it getting you closer to your goal?
Yeah.
Or is it going away from your goal?
Yeah.
That's where
but you got to have a goal though. Yeah. You have to have a purpose.
Like Ben is in alignment
what he's after. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for him to decipher and distinguish. Is this taking me closer? This taking me. So you have to sit back and like really self-reflect and figure out, okay, what is my purpose? Do I want to be in great shape this year? Do I want to be the best actor this year? Do I want to be the best basketball player in the world? And then create your reality. Exactly.
Like, I'm sorry, but keeping up to date with, but it just depends. How bad do you want it? Yeah. How lucky do you want to get? I consider myself a naturally unlucky person.
Yeah.
So my whole strategy is to mathematically put luck in my favor. So my definition of luck is tenacity of purpose. Mm-hmm. So if you look at the year I just had, I don't know any other trainer who just went the whole year, literally putting as much mental time and energy on their goal as I did. So I had a lucky year. I made that a lucky year for myself. Yeah. Mathematically, I gave myself more chance of success than anyone else. You know what I mean? So
simple.
So for me, it's yes. I think luck does play a big part in success. I think luck plays a huge part in success. Yeah. So if you want to get luckier on something, you might as well at least put those odds more in your favor. Yeah. So by you cutting out the TV shows that other people are doing, you now have a direct advantage. It's like having more minutes in a game. It's like having more, you know what I mean? It's like everyone on the court is moving a step slower than you. These are literal advantages. You know what I mean? Now you're just applying that to life.
Man.
And I don't think we're looking. And again, if you do it Monday through Friday, gives you a huge advantage. You still have 104 days to be normal.
Yeah.
And what's normal these days? Normal's not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. What's normal gonna get you?
Normal is you're depressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be suicidal. You might be taking drugs for your depression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be in pain. You might be having surgeries or painkillers to handle your pain.
Yeah. You're overweight.
Yeah. So normal, I'm okay if the majority of my year is not normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If normal was great, I wouldn't be doing this challenge.
Yeah. I think it sounds like you're creating a new normal for you.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the goal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and also a big thing that we're doing is we're trying to take things that are addicting and put them into our control. So if a TV show, if you have to watch it every day, that's an addiction. It's out of your control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're really changing your own internal power over yourself. So now I just finished 365 days. You would think, oh my God, by that point, you must just be dying to have a dessert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You must just be dying to have a slice of pizza, dying to watch a TV show. It's the opposite. Now I'm looking at real food. I'm looking at real life. I'm more fired up to create and experience life for real. I actually now like it's almost nauseating to me thinking about eating fake food and inflowing entertainment.
Wow.
Like if someone said, you want to watch a movie with me? I'd be like, you could not sit me in a movie theater like this for 2 hours.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, man, because the one thing about you are really disciplined, focused, and a lot of people out here don't have that level of conviction, or just like, what's that, like certainty about your belief system. Some people are like really influenced. And so what keeps you from being influenced? Because if I was like, hey, Ben, you want to go to this basketball game with me today? Some people be like, feel almost obligated to be like, all right, Dad, what time is it? You know what I'm saying? You could be quick to say, no, I'm good. What is that? Because a lot of people need to know that, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, you have your own internal bullshit detector, and then you have your own internal care. And basically, I care so freaking much about people that I know that me going to the movies is time away from getting closer to helping people. So for me, it's like I care too much about people for real for me to bullshit myself into thinking that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So like to give you an example, I'm 2 months into a 7-month development of my own protein bar. Okay. With the protein bar, this gives me something finally that I can go do. I've been wanting to do something that helps people beyond knees. So I often reference countries where they don't have chairs and they are sitting in squats all day, and they don't have the knee problems we have because no one ever told them what not to do. They're just living a natural life.
Right.
But a lot of bad things happen around the world, and I'm going to be going there with my protein bars and giving people nutrition. Like I want to go in the trenches for real, not just in the trenches in the gym, like literally go to places where people are suffering. We complain about so many problems. Like we don't have problems. Everyone, if you're listening to this, like you're blessed as heck. You know what I mean? You're blessed as heck if you're listening to this. And I'm so sick and tired of people whining, lying to themselves when really they have it so good in life.
Yeah.
That I just want to go. I just want to go, where people really need help. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's going to make me, I get my happiness from helping other people. So I think that's going to make me like happier than anything. So if I'm working on these kind of goals and now I'm, watching TV shows and stuff, am I watching TV shows or am I trying to go help somebody survive who's starving? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's
real.
I can't lie to myself. That's kind of what I was saying is my greatest superpower is that I can't lie to myself. I have an internal bullshit detector. You know what I mean? Like I just can't, we all do it, like we go through our days, our weeks, our months, our years. We lie to ourselves. We lie to the universe every time we're making an excuse about things. My whole motto, no excuses ever for anything. Because if you just apply, if you never have an excuse ever for anything, you get shit done. You make things go right. You come up with solutions. So it's a strategy. Every time you make an excuse, you're lying to the universe about how powerful you are, because actually you could solve it. So every excuse, you're just throwing a lie into the universe. You can lie to yourself, but and deep down, you're lying. You know what I mean? So you stack up all these lies about your true power, all these excuses. And so then it's very easy, for someone to be convinced and to keep lying to themselves,
It's a habit.
Yeah. It becomes a habit to lie to yourself about your actual ability.
Yeah. And deep down, your consciousness truly knows, and you keep burying your true self deeper and deeper into debt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I just felt like that was pertinent information to know, because you got that, and a lot of people don't realize that's what keeps you going. You know what I mean? You don't fucking lie to yourself. Like you don't make excuses. You know what I mean? If you run into a situation, you face it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I know about you. Even doing these sleds, sometimes, man, you wouldn't watch Ben and you like, man, I know this motherfucker's not going to be able to do another sled, but something turns on in him to dig a little deeper. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I see other people coming here, and once that they hit that threshold, they just stop, So that's life, I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a threshold people get to where they run, and some people get to that threshold and go a little harder.
Yeah.
So
self-control.
And that's one thing I noticed about you. Like, honestly,
every time you don't watch something, every time you don't watch porn, you just got better on the court.
Exactly.
Because you just got better at controlling yourself. You know what I mean? Being able to push yourself. So every time you don't watch porn, every time you don't eat the cookie, you know what I mean? You just got stronger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it takes levels. And that's why I'm suggesting try a day.
Yeah.
Take a win. If you haven't done this in a long time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably went 10 plus years of my, I went years where every day, some kind of entertainment, you know what I mean? Some TV show.
So you
porn,
built yourself to this point.
So do a day
Yeah.
and take a win on it. You know what I mean? Do a day, take a win on it. Get to where you can go Monday through Friday. See what, you know what I mean? Because there are going to be things. And that's why I think Monday through Friday is sustainable.
Yeah.
So my kid's only one, So as he gets older, I will have to partake in a lot of his things that are not necessarily entertainment for him. You know what I mean? It's just like part of life. Like, I think it would be awkward if you had like never watched a movie growing up. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you didn't know what it was like to go to a live sports game. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's still 104 days a year for that. My kid's getting, daddy doesn't screw around during the week. Daddy works during the week. You want to hang out with daddy during the week? Daddy's going to work out. Daddy's going to the basketball court. Daddy's going for a walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to go for a walk with daddy? Awesome. You want to wrestle? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to go to the grocery store and pick out, food together. But if you want to do things with daddy during the week, Monday through Friday, it's only me, creating life.
Yeah. I love it, man. And a lot of people sometimes ask me about how to raise my kids and things like that. And it's really just example. You know what I mean? If your son is going to pick up what you do, not what you say.
Exactly. That's why I'm actually he's not being enforced on this at all.
Yeah.
He can do whatever the hell he wants. You know what I mean? Of course, he'll have to live by certain rules of the house, but I'm just saying I'm setting that example. Because if I force him to do it with me Monday through Friday, then the moment he's 18, he's going to be addicted to porn, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going to can't wait to get out.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's going to be able to make his own choices, but I will validate him every time he does choose to go on a walk with me rather than staying inside watching video games. Yeah. I'll validate him. You're going to get more of like what you put your energy on. So I'm not going to tell him watching video game. You're still putting your energy on it. You know what I mean? I'm going to put my energy on the things that he does that are good for him. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he feels validated for that, and you'll get more of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff, man. Let's go over the exact protocol, man. Let's finish this up with the exact protocol for the 2022 ATG challenge. You know what I'm saying? And kind of give people like
I'd probably note it down for yourself.
Yeah.
Of the foods that you eat that you don't want to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can follow whatever diet you want. ATG is a non-diet. We respect whatever your dietary belief is. Entertainment, you note down again for yourself. What are those things that you don't, of course, if you could sign a contract that says, all right, a year will pass, I'll be way more successful, and I skipped watching all the entertainment that I'm addicted to or whatever, you would of course sign it and take the success. So fucking sign it right now and take the success. So, so just list the things entertainment wise that you don't want to, you know what I mean? That you want to cut out because you know it's not getting you closer to your goal. And that can really vary by the person, by the career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, even you could, and again, you could keep it on a gradient scale for yourself. You know what I mean? Like you could cut out one thing or two. Like it is going to be a personal challenge to increase your chances of success. You know what I mean? If all I would have done for myself is cut out nightly TV shows, right? If I just went, okay, no pizza, no nightly TV shows, whatever, that could have been a 2022 challenge for me.
Gotcha.
Right. So you can do it on a gradient scale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wherever level you at.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Monday through Friday.
Yeah. And then Monday. And so then you can take a win on that if you get through Monday. So I'm saying you can start with a day, you can try a day. You wouldn't be on the ATG challenge if you did a day.
Yeah.
But you would be able to learn for yourself. Because if
the ABC.
Hey, if you're winning, if you're crushing it, if you're surpassing all your goals, I'm not going to tell you to change up what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for people like I was who wanted to be more successful.
Yeah.
Who wanted to get luckier. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I just took it into my own hands and mathematically made myself luckier. So yeah, it would be Monday through Friday. And it would mean that you're doing those two things of the food and the entertainment that are shutting off your creative mind, that are shutting off your necessity to create your own happiness because you can rely on those things.
I love that, man. Your necessity to create your own happiness. Yeah. And that is a necessity.
Yeah.
Because you are you are the creator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we'll be doing sled every day too. Yeah. So, you know, look, if I was God, everyone would have that exact same turf and sled in their gym. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I wish that you had that. I feel for you if you don't. You know what I mean? Look around in your area. You might be surprised. A lot of gyms are putting them in. Okay. The torque tank sled is phenomenal. It's $1,600 for the M4. That's not cheap. I'm making one cheaper. The difference with mine, since we always go backwards, I can save you some equipment because they weren't aware of like the power of backwards. Like to me, when I mention sled, it means you're going as much backward as forward. Like that's a rule. Like you don't go more forward than backward. That's life-changing. I can save you a ton of equipment and mine will measure the distance you go and the time. You can compare to me. This thing's going to be out by like summer, the ATG sled. You'll be able to compare yourself to me and Derek because it has internal resistance, measures your time and distance. Yeah. So you can actually see exactly what you did. Whereas even right now, different sleds, turfs vary tremendously.
Even from lane to lane, it's a little different in here.
Yeah. So yes, we are doing sled. I do think you can do the dead mill. It's not the same. But a treadmill not turned on, it may damage the treadmill. I don't know. Some people tell me that. Okay. But I'm pro-human, anti-machine. Yeah. All right. So if it fucks up the treadmill, but it helps you out, hey, it's less expensive than a knee surgery if you break a treadmill.
And I don't think you'll ever really turn a treadmill on again either. Anyway.
I would never have a reason to turn a treadmill on.
Tear it up.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Right. You could use
if you have
dead. Yeah. If you have a safe hill, going backward up the hill is extremely safe. Sprinting up a hill, if you're a fragile person, not as safe, but actually pretty safe compared to just flat ground sprinting. Like it's a little more you could go backward, go down slowly, and then you could run forward and then go down slowly and then go backward. You know what I mean? So that could work. Car and neutral, man. I like it, but damn, every time I post about that, I get destroyed.
Yeah. And we do fine with them. We've never
the internet's under feet. I get comments. Hey, I saw your video. Now I'm commenting from heaven. I'm dead. I did the backwards.
I saw that. I see all those, man. It's crazy, right?
Look, I love it. That got me back on the court like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. But you can do it in reverse and go in the opposite way too. Yeah. Like, because I think.
Yeah, you could put your butt against the bumper and have a buddy in the car and have it in neutral.
Yeah. So we need to cut this out and like post it because people was killing me for that too. Man.
But, hey, I learn, I see the response and I go, okay, all right, I won't put that in the next video. Shit got me out of knee pain, but whatever. All right.
So you got sleds, entertainment.
Yeah.
Your nutrition.
Yeah. And also our, like how we train every day, our like advanced, like what I do online, it's just sled plus at least 2 exercises. So every day you sled, got at least 2 exercises. Like today's mobility day. We got our sled in. I'll do at least 2 stretches from the list. So it's like it centers around the sled. It's very easy to get that in. If you want to learn like even more detail about the sled, Derek and I wrote this book. It's honestly a freaking breakthrough for $25. The pictures, like the amount of time and the detail we put into every picture, like we lived each workout. It's 2 different workouts, 10 steps each. This is like what I put my dad through. My dad's the person who I know who hates working out the most, who's most fragile, scared to do everything. But this works your ankles, knees, back, elbow. So like all those pains start going away. So this is a great way to like learn about the ATG system. We coach it in here twice a week. So like we coach like at 10 a.m., like we coach exactly what I deliver online. I update on the app. So today's Saturday. That means I'm updating the app. So anyone online can do exactly how we're training this coming week. But we also Tuesday, Thursday, it's not realistic for everyone to work out every day. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not, we have this challenge. We're going to be sledding every day, but we also account for everyone in society. You know, our friends, Mike and Charlie, Fulmer Simpson channel. Yeah. They're having the best workouts of their life on this because they don't, when I try to make them work out every day, you know, so
it's not into it.
Right. I like to exercise every day. So I made a program for every day that's actually easy to follow because it has variable volume. Just get at least your sled and your 2 exercises.
That's incredible.
Life-changing, but this is life-changing too. So, you know, and then you literally don't need anything. You could actually get life-changing results. So we're just trying to help people across the boards. We also have, you know, Derek and I have been working on slant technology for a long time. This is going to be really cool, save people a lot of money.
Man,
so my concept is I was seeing door stops and I was using door stops. So this is rubber. It's actually pretty heavy. And so you can use this. It stores super easily. Also, I've popularized doing like heel elevated on single leg exercises. You know, ATG split squats, my favorite exercise in the world. We do it every Monday. It's actually one of the days, like Monday's workout. All you have to do is sled plus ATG split squat. Everything else is bonus. Like it's that important. So every Monday, 2022, I'm doing ATG split squat, but this is a game changer of getting into that. So plus on your squats, you can angle them out meaning like you can angle them to your natural stance.
Widen them out a little bit. Yeah.
So these will be on Amazon in February. So you can see, you know, people are like, how did you get so much time to be working on this? Meanwhile, my protein bar is in the works. My sled is in the works. We wrote 2 books, you know,
2 books this year. ATG buddies.
Yeah, exactly.
Sled.
We have a sled strap that's going to save
shredded. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. What kind of excuse is it?
Right. So I'm living the life of multiple people. You know what I mean? I update my own workout site and app. That shit takes a long time. Like that's dedicated that like I update it every week and we're shooting the form videos and I put out my own market. So the point is that you can see I'm just making my own luck, but I had to cut out being a normal human. Now that I got over those addictions, I get a lot more enjoyment out of something that is real. Okay. I get more enjoyment out of real sex than porn. I get more enjoyment out of real food than junk food. I get more enjoyment out of living life myself than sitting and watching a movie, you know?
It's so real, man.
Yeah. And I still spend a shit ton of time studying social media because that's my field and this is fitness. And, you know, so I mean, like whatever, like look how many lives I've changed through social media, you know? So
let me ask you this.
Technology is not the devil, right?
Yes. And
we're still in power.
With technology. You're using technology. You're not letting technology use you.
Exactly.
And you went and do you have obviously you got all these products coming out. You obviously staying shredded. 2022, what is the vision for ATG and what's the vision for you personally? Because you went from 100,000 followers, 800,000 followers. You got your online business is going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Joe Rogan shouts you out this year. Like, what's the next stratosphere for you? Or do you,
I think life, if you want to get happier, I think it has to extend from yourself, you know? Okay. So there's now it's not like there's more enjoyment from getting more followers. You know what I mean? So it's about something like, all right, this is really simple. But when I see someone who's now like, wow, I can actually afford to do the online because now I have these products, or I'm doing the sled. Holy shit, the sled changed my life. My mom's doing it. My grandma's doing it. You know what I mean? Like, so ATG got like noticed this year, but it's hard to apply. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go 2021 ATG got noticed. 2022, I'm trying to get it applied. And my year has to have me out there somewhere where people really need help. Like, and I work online. So I'm very lucky. You know what I mean? I can go do that. Yeah, I can be anywhere and I can keep doing my job. We can travel around with these and still be doing our workouts.
So true.
So I do have to extend it from me to being more well-rounded will help my team grow more. And then even helping more people, and then even going beyond helping people with fitness to people who have bigger problems than fitness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that, to me, that will like complete my year. I have to actually get,
I love
the
it, man.
full, to me, that's a full life. Like you got to be living on all those,
Yeah. I love it, man. And you said it comes from the inside out. It's not the external. It's what you do every day and maintaining those habits.
Yeah.
I love it, man. So ATG for life, man. We're not gonna keep you. 2022 challenge. Like you said,
life-changing longevity book.
ATGforlife.com.
There's the details behind it. Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, let us know how this challenge goes. It's gonna be a long year, which is a good thing. You can accomplish a lot. You can do a lot.
Yeah.
Go after life. Life's not so serious. It's a game. Don't be so serious. You can't go for goals that you can't be different. You have to live like everyone else. Life is not serious. Life's a game.
I love it, man.
You create it. The future is completely unwritten. It's unwritten. It's whatever you make up right now in your head and then you put into action. Future's unwritten.
Man, you need to watch this every day, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Ben is leading. He's on the cutting edge of creation. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's giving you the game right now. Like, you're not, you know what I mean? Most people are not giving the game out. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's giving you the game. He's showing you the game, how to train your body, train your mind.
Copy it.
You know what I mean?
More people need to be successful. That's how you create more wealth. That's how you create a better society. It's not by holding.
It's not competitive.
It's not by holding someone back. It's by creating more abundance.
Yeah.
So use these tips. And yeah, ultimately, I'm trying to make that protein bar business like $1 billion business.
Talk to him, B.
I'm trying to make it $1 billion business and show that you can go if the people who are hitting that level of financial success were attaching their business to helping people, the whole world, we would solve so many problems. You know what I mean? With that. So yeah, I'm trying to that's something that I would complain about, right? Yeah. So that's why I'm doing something about it. So it's not that I don't make excuses or complaints. It's that I recognize them. And then I think, well, how do I take responsibility for that and that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I love it, man.
Get on the train.
I love it, man.
Get out of the normal, change the world.
Yeah. Hey, man, get out your own way. You know what I mean? Realize that you're the creator. Take control over your mind. Realize your mind is being hijacked when you give it away to these entertainment sources. You know what I'm saying? So create, man. And Ben is out here like showing you the game, man. Like I didn't have nobody showing me the game growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my head beat in. So listen.
And thanks to this guy, my training partner, motivating me all year.
Seriously, man, that's love.
Yeah, you might need to find yourself a great training partner.
Yeah,
you might need to train with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your environment is everything. And follow ATGonlinecoaches.com. He's right now every day.
You can train. You can be our training partner. Yeah, anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Yep. All right. So thanks for watching.
Ay.